Friends, welcome to your favorite channel, irvinemesa. This is your #1 session to learn how to grow to become a web developer. So today I'm teaching you how to build a portfolio using Next.js. Yes, you can see this is a simple web project that I'm building. I'll be showing you how to have a switcher mode that can turn dark or light mode on your website. So now this also let me show you on mobile view what you can expect. Look, this is how you look. You can also be able to switch with light and dark mode using Next.js. So please don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. So let's get on to the challenge without wasting your time. So head on to Visual Studio Code, place on new terminal, then type ls to make sure that the directory is empty. Then let's have the command to create next app, copy it on Next.js. Okay, npx create next app at latest, then name of the portfolio, that's the name of the directory. Let's wait for the name of our project is portfolio. Then let's wait at least everything is loading. Then just press enter to type script, Elisa and Tailwind CSS, enter, yes, uprooter, yes. So that it now is now loading or downloading the application. Okay, after this one we have created our next app. It has been successfully loaded correctly. Next step, we're going to say npm run dev to open our application to see if everything is loaded up correctly. Okay, I need to change the cd to cd portfolio. Then I'm going to say npm run dev again. Let's see how it's opening. Yes, we've got our application at localhost 3000. So now let me just follow this link on my browser of choice, my Google Chrome. Oh yes, today we've got a working application for Next.js app 14. So now I'm going to go inside the public directory pages tsx. Then I'm going to remove all this code that we have, the default code, delete everything there, and just put in a blank div. Now I'm going to create a components folder. Then inside the component I'm going to create a sub folder called navbar, like this, navbar. Okay, let me check if I'm copying everything correctly. I need to delete these files and do it again. Navbar. In the hero folder. Okay, the hero folder like this. Yes, so I've got these two folders, navbar and hero. Then I'm going to create a navbar.tsx file inside navbar folder. Then I'm going to create a function rfac shortcut. So I've got this function. Now inside the hero I'm going to create another new file, hero.tsx. Then I'm also going to shortcut create a function rface. Now I'm going to come inside page tsx import first navbar. I'm importing this component automatically. Then I'm also going to import hero. Like this, hero component. Yes, yeah. And I need to just copy this one on line 2, the code on line 2, and copy it and paste it below. So then we're going to change everything to hero there. It's a hero folder, and then this is a hero. Then we're also going to have enough hero there. Then let's have a inside navbar. Let's get an empty brackets. Let me just import this here, like this. A div. So this is an empty div. I'm going to add another d. I'm going to add another h1 and div, a 2 empty divs. So h1 is going to be portfolio. The text is just going to be portfolio. There you can see the text on display. So I'm just testing TX Tailwind CSS styling the text large, 3x large. Then if after I've styled, I can see that I've styled the portfolio heading text. Now I'm going to text primary. I need to define text primary. So I'm coming inside the Tailwind config file, and let's save these color codes primary and secondary. These are the color codes that I'm defining, so that we get our text changing color. Okay, it's supposed to change color. Inside the global CSS file, I'm removing the body. Then let's reload it. There you can see, so the primary color code is now working on text portfolio. So inside config file, I've got these two color codes which I have defined, primary and secondary. Now I'm going to add a container class with center true, padding default 1 rem, and media 1 rem. So this is an additional. So closing unnecessary files. Now let's open a div and say div class container, class name container, and let's see changes. Okay, there are no changes. So I'm removing this styling and leaving out text primary and text aligned to the center. Yeah, they can see these changes have corrected. So now inside the navbar, I'm going to style, give it a class name. I want to comment out the hero section, the hero component. Let's comment it out. So now we're going to say nav background secondary. Then let's wrap up everything inside the nav. So we've wrapped up inside with the background second class name secondary. So you can see the changes, the color code for the change secondary. Now I'm putting out some comments out so that I can split to mobile responsive menu and desktop menu. So I'm commenting out so that I don't have confusion. Now let's work on our top. I'm going to paste some constant values for name and link. These are nav menus. So just find this one inside the coding. Now let's come inside nav tsx file. Let me create some spacing so that my code is visible. So nav menus, this is a constant for nav menus. These are the one that I'm going to be importing so that they are displayed. So I'm going to say you unordered listings, and let's have a nav menu dot map menu which shall collect the listings. Inside the listing I'm going to save hyperlinks menu dot link referring to menu dot name. So these are the values that have come out exactly as I wanted, collecting them from the JSON data that we have placed on the top. Now I'm going to say justify between an item center. Yes, there you can see I have split the content, and I'm going to say padding Y, and then let me come inside the hyperlinks text large font semi-bold padding cursor pointer. Or there you can see I've used CSS to style these ones. Then I'm going to say list key index. Okay, let's move the other crossing. Then there you can see I've got an error, but I've resolved this one by just deleting the. Then I'm going to say key menu dot name. Let's reload the page. Okay, there you can see I've got now the nav bar just like as we wanted on desktop view. Then let's display hidden on mobile view. Okay, on desktop view I've set it to hidden. Okay, so now I'm going to say medium screen display block. Then for the mobile view I'm going to give a div, then I'm going to give it a class name, styling it with class name property by default block. Medium screen, small screens I'm going to display to hidden. Then let's have a FI menu. So for the FI menus I'm going to be, I need to install them. These are React icons. Let's say desktop CD portfolio, make sure that in the right direction. Let's say npm I for install React icons. So now I've successfully installed the React icons. Okay, now use those React icons. So I'm going to say import a file menu from React icons file, so that we got our icons that we can use inside Next.js. Now I'm going to, for the component file menu, I'm going to put in some class text to large cursor pointer. Just on click, then you're going to have a toggle menu on click. So for this toggle menu I'm going to have to declare it const toggle menu equals to set menu if show menu. Then I'm going to have to declare also set show menu. So I'm going to say const show menu and const set menu is equals to use state false, or then we have to add in React use state so that we remove this error. Now below I'm going to say show menu and place spacing, and so I'm going to have a div that will go inside this function with a div with an unordered listings. This is going to show listings, and this is going to show our listings. Then we're going to have hyperlinks with ref nothing, it's ref. Then I'm going to say home. Okay, I can see that I'm running into an error. It says use client, so I have to add use client on the first line because they have used state, so we are required to add. So you can see our website is now back. That's lovely. You can see on mobile viewer. Now we have imported ifstate. That's our menu icon we have imported using React icons. So I'm going to declare class name text large font semi-bold padding access is 2y, then in display inline blocks cursor pointer for the hyperlink. Now I'm going to add a styling for the upper div which wraps up the unordered listings. I'm going to say background white, position fixed, top 16, shadow and rounded left 0, and also have styled the hyperlinks. So I've been doing that. You can now see that we have positioned our listings right to the left side of the screen of the mobile view. So now I'm going to work on adding some more import. I'm going to import the moon and the sun, those icons. So let's say above the file menu, let's say a div that will wrap everything and just drag. Okay, on click set menu, and so I'm also going to drag this one again. I'm also going to drag on top of this one. They can see the file menu has been positioned correctly inside the new div. So I've now got the file menu and the BIOS solid moon. That's the moon icon. Now there you can see on click. So now I'm going to come inside this empty. I'm going to define this div that wraps up everything. I want to set flexi items send and gap. So but I can see that. Let me go to the Tailwind config file and check if everything is okay. I'm going to add a dark mode of class just below the theme. Then I'm going to come inside my layouts tsx file. I'm going to define the title of the page. I'm going to remove it from create next up to irvinemesa. That's the title of the page portfolio. Now I'm going to set on HTML. I'm going to give it a class of dark on HTML language. Let's give it a class name dark. Now this one was like this. You now see that I've got an error. Okay, I need to wrap this inside the class name. So cut it out, then say class name flexi item send and gap 4. Then okay. I see that I'm loading okay for now. Now let's come, we have defined here. Okay, I can see that it's not changing on click. So I'm going to remove this one on click properties function, and for the div, this div which we have fixed, I'm going to say background color bg gray 900, but still it's not on click, is failing to change the color code. So let me temporarily space it out correctly and see if there is okay. There are no errors. So the background is white, dark color is text white, dark gray b. Then also let's tell the unordered listing to flex columns item sender. Let's see if after our styling, reload the page, then you can see that it's now to the sender. It looks beautiful, just like what we wanted. Yes, if I minimize the page, then I come inside set theme. I'm going to remove the error by defining the const theme and set theme to react use state. let's set the theme to dark, then theme dark. If not, then the theme on light mode on the switcher, we're going to say theme is identical to dark. If not, we are going to have this by solid moon. Okay, this is it's going to be the last one. Okay, let me come, and then I've got also the sun. So if the theme is not in dark, we're going to have bio solid sun. The sun, if not is in dark, we're going to else we're going to display the moon. So now you can see that it's now changing. I've set up this function. So I'm now going to create a use effect theme. Then I'm going to set if theme is not identical to dark, element will add the dark mode, or else it will remove the dark mode. That's where I'm going to set local storage remove item home. This is just an alteration of dark mode. Let's replace element with the document element class list, and then also here else document element class list remove dark. That's how I remove the dark. Then I'm changing the light color, the light to local storage dot item light color. Then now you have to come inside our pages file. This is where you are going to change the background color to secondary. Now then let's add dark gray on wrapping up. Okay, I'm still seeing an error, so I need to import use effect from React. So if I come inside, okay, I can now see that it's failing to display the moon icon by default. So I'm going to have to let's all save all, and then let's close some unnecessary files, close them, close the files, close the files, close the files. Then let's, if inside the hero, I'm going to wrap some opening and closing brackets empty. Then I'm going to say name. Then I'm also going to add div, and then I'm going to add another div. Okay, there's nothing that is coming out from the hero. I'm going to say import personal image from asset. Then I'm going to say section with full background. Then I'm going to have a div container grid columns, semi-grid columns to item center. Then inside this I'm going to add a div class with a, then I'm going to sub div class space y grid justify item centers and on medium. Then I'm going to add another paragraph with class name uppercase, the text is high. Then I'm going to add another paragraph with high text and the font bold and text black. Then I'm just going to add then another paragraph with text 3x large, text gray, 700 dark. Then I'm just going to add a break between front and depth. Then I'm going to add another paragraph, text block, dark text, same text left. Then I'm going to have a hyperlink. I'm going to set href to nothing. Then I'm going to give it a class and display line blog primary button, then layer 3. Then I'm just going to edit text hire me. Then I'm going to add another subdiv with an image. Then I'm going to set a class with full display maximum large, margin auto, then backdrop blur, then out percent this text that's going to appear in case the image fails to load. Okay, let's reload the page. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. On reloading the page, we're not seeing anything. There's nothing that is coming out there. Okay, now it's coming out there. Can you see the image? Yes, we have successfully, now we have got our displayed our hero. Then on mobile view, you can see that on mobile view, that's how it looks like on mobile. And on desktop view, it looks like this. So this is very beautiful. Now I'm going to collect this primary button. There you can see it's not changing the color, so I need to define primary btn. So I'm going to come inside our global CSS file, and we're going to add layer components. So if I add these files, you can always find this one inside my coding. Just come and paste it. You can see I'm defining primary btn and outline btn there. If I reload the page, they can see, oh lovely, they can see the button is now changed the color to an orange color. Like they can see, that's what I expected from this challenge. Okay, but okay, now you can see if I click on the moon, it changes, and the color of everything changes on mobile view. Then maybe on desktop view it doesn't, it disappears. That means that there's something that I will need to resolve. I'll resolve it, don't worry. Now we come inside our components folder. I'm going to minimize this one. I'm going to create another new folder called about. Then inside the about, I'm going to create a file just like as I was doing about.csx. Then inside the about tsx file, I'm going to run rafce. Then so I'm going to import our about slash closing one. So now I'm going to go on top on line 3. Let's copy this one, just copy it. Then come below it, come below. So below I'm going to say change a row to about, then also change the ending, this content that is here, let's set it to about, control V. Okay, I also need to change, there's an error, I need to change this one below to about. Yeah, so now I'm inside the about. I'm going to set a section, and then I'm going to give it an ID of about. Then class name, I'm going to set it to BG white, BG the dark slate 800 dark text white. Then I'm going to subdiv to class container with and sme padding y. Then I'm going to set another subdiv with class name grid item center gap 4 grid columns semi grid column. Then I'm going to give it a class name of font bold relative. Then I'm going to set another subdiv of text center text fixed cell, and I'm going to give this div, I'm going to place text about, then another h1 text. Okay, then about me, then I just position to top left, translate text 3 times larger, then medium screen text 4 times larger. Then let's have another D for with slate text slate 500. Then I'm just going to paste some dummy text inside the paragraph text. Then let's have a horizontal row. Then I'm going to place some dummy text again inside paragraph text. Then I'm going to declare that div empty. Then I'm going to set an href with href assets. This is an image PDF file that we are going to set class primary btn. Then let's have download resume. Then okay, I'm going to add an hyperlink with class name modline btn prime marginal devices to be y. Then if I do this one about section, that's how my about looks like. So this is how it looks like. They can see on Wova, and some changes that are happening. You can see these changes happening. Okay, you can now see if I click through the sun to turn into the moon, they can see about me component, how it now looks like. Everything just looks perfect. Now we're coming inside, we're closing the about tsx file, just close it. Also global css, close it. We've got the hero, I'm going to close it. Hero tsx, I'm also going to close it. I'll come inside the Tailwind config file, I'm going to close it as well, so that I close unnecessary files. Now we are going to minimize so that my I can better see. I'm creating a new folder called skills. Inside this folder we're going to create a file as usual called skills tsx. Remember to put a capital letters SKS, then skills tsx. So RAFCE. So I'm preparing a dummy function. So let me delete these divs, and we're going to have a skills component that we're going to set it right below about. So now let me just copy this line on line 4 and come inside on line 5, paste it. So let's just change about to match to skills component, control V, paste there. then come inside, Control V, paste there, then about, Control V, then just replace small letter S. So you can now see that. So now I'm coming inside my skills, and I'm going to give an ID about class name bg white dark background slash 800 dark text white, then div class container with the padding y of 10, then let's give another div class grid name center gap 4 grid columns 1 semi grid, then let's give it a class name font bold percent relative, then let's set class name text 6L font bold text block, then let's have a h1 text with percent absolute and some translate and medium text for Excel, then let's have skills, that's our h1 text. Then outside div text let 500 order minus ones, then I'm going to create another new component called skill, then I'm just going to give them some property skill name and some props and percentage, skill name and percentage, skill name and percentage, skill name and percentage, skill name and percentage. Now we can now import the new skills level. Let's get the file first. Skills, make sure that you are typing correctly. Skills levels, okay, come inside and say RAFCE. Let's run the function. So I'm going to, like I said, I've imported it. I'm going to work on this one. Let me just delete this one, this div, and we start off, yeah, this code I'm going to take the skill, these two prop skills name and percentage, the two props, and paste them inside the function. These are the props that we are going to define, or we are going to inside some curly brackets. So I'm going to say so I'm going to have a div class name margin top 5 space y2 div class flexi justified between the item send and then paragraph text L font bold skills name, then let's say paragraph class name. Also I'm going to set, but this one has got text to the right, so I'm going to give it a percentage, then a div with width full large slit 200 h2 rounded full, then let's have a div inside with a style of width equivalent to the variable of percentage, then class name h2 bg primary rounded full. They can see, oh, like they can see I've got it. So now I've added everything there. Now I'm just going to close it. Now we come, you can see with our skills component. Now we are going to reload this page. Now I'm going to create a new component called footer. So this is our last component, footer.tsx is our last component. Okay, let me just create a footer tsx file, then run rafce. Okay, now we are going to say footer component. I have imported the footer component. Okay, let me change to footer there. Then let's set footer. Then let's set footer. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the code for the footer. Okay, delete this one since it's causing errors. Come inside. Let's okay, it's showing an error because it's empty. The return is empty, so I need to fill in content there. Just those, I'm going to have a section, a paragraph, and with copyright items. So this is all going to be our footer content. There you can see the footer is now at the bottom. So if I reload this page, you can see this is how beautiful our challenge now looks like. But you can see that it's changing, but on like screens. And then on mobile view, you can see that I can be able to go on dark mode and light mode, but then on desktop view I can't go on light mode, so I need to fix this one. So let me come inside my code, and inside the nav bar, just like here, just make sure that at the ending of the nav bar of the nav menu mapping, just come and have the light mode for desktop view so that you can have it for desktop view. There you can see I now have got the light and dark mode switcher for the desktop view. There it is, theme equal, and it's identical to dark. Then it will display a biosolid sun, or else it will display a biosolid moon. So with this CSS with this Tailwind properties, so now let me just save my changes, and I come inside the browser and I will check. There you can see it's now visible. So there we are there. So you can now see that on desktop view I can go on light mode and dark mode. There you can see, there you have it perfectly. So now let me come and also view the mobile view. There you can see, whilst I was adding, I'm seeing that the skill section component is missing, so I'm just going to close all these things. Now I'm going to add the skills component. So I'm going to say let's copy the about, then just inside on line 5 we've added the skills component. Then on line 19 we're going to add the skills component like this, saying opening bracket skills component. So we will have the skills component closing, then then you have successfully imported the skills component. That I erroneously deleted it, so you can now see that everything is now in order. I've imported, so I'm just going to make sure that you correct an error that is coming out on line 5. There are too many closing brackets. Just remove the one of the brackets. Okay, remove one of the brackets there on line 5, or open. There are too many opening brackets, 2 of them. Just remove one of the opening brackets. Okay, let it reload. Yeah, there, after that one, there you can see now our web browser is now successfully loaded. There you can see I've got everything. So this was it for the challenge. I hope you liked my content. Make sure that you subscribe and press on the notification bar. Yes, now for the mobile view, we can just click. There is the mobile view. There you can see the mobile view. Everything is just working. The switch mode is perfectly okay. So thank you very much for watching my videos.